Ganganggoper.
Yan.
Ay, kuha lang ako ng noodles.
No.
No?
Yes.
Yes.
Go.
Wait.
Outside. Likod ko. Putik. I'm old. Gamer. May launcher pala kasi. Sige ako. Kirikiri.
Shaya has begun.
Si Kyoko Kiligili.
Ha?
Kyoko Kiligili. Ayan, guys. Game na?
Yes.
Yes.
Nandito na.
Yes, sir. Tagal naman ni Haute. Rent free.
Oh,
I gently place my hand on Junko's lifeless body, attach her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies, pulse, and like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check after losing years and losing that much blood. Frankly, she did survive something like that. Huh? Huh? Oh, she's dead? Then I mean, so far it's real, that's a joke or whatever, it's real.
Let me out of here!
Hell no, someone save me, let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that. Left to right. Kausapin pa ba natin sila? Itong detective.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decide to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't have to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who could have got shit. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can just leave him there alone.
what? Stop
You
talking.
are sure the killer is the first thing you would do, but more importantly, you're in a position to destroy all evidence you want. What do you
So then,
Fine, then stay there and guard you as well. That way, there's no problem. If there are no police eventually two of them. If there's
Damn.
not, they're totally open. Gamer,
Oh my-
baby! May mga reference pa. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Ay, sa tayo. But,
Pala ba yun?
just a sec.
hold on, before beginning the scene, so we need to discuss. Oh yeah.
Bakit siya nasa ano?
Anyway,
Bathroom?
Bakit siya nasa bathroom?
Hindi siya nagtaka bakit sa kwarto ni ano?
Hindi pa alam eh.
Ni...
Kung kaninong kwarto. Nasa isip lang nila namatay sa kwarto. Hindi pa nila ini-investigate na panlalaki yun.
Ah.
To find out who the killer is because if we don't, we're all going. Di ba man pagka ano, pinapunta lang agad sila dyan. Ngayon pa lang mag-i-investigate. Ngayon malalaman siguro nila pag nandun na. Because if we don't, we're going to die here. Ano ba kasi?
anyway,
Si
Just
ano
a-
at... Wala na ba ibang tao? Pwede.
Baka kausapin lahat. Hindi.
Ang sabi mo lahat. Si Gambler. Tahimik siya eh.
what the crap?
Notice what? I was looking through one of my file we received and I noticed something very obvious, very unusual. Go ahead, take a look. Doesn't say anything. She died in Makono's no.
O, diba?
She's right. Then could it be what was the one case? Or he said, God no wrong, but just one I didn't say I did because she was affected.
what the heck?
Right, true.
So then,
We're done talking. We need to begin the right soon. At this point, we should clear. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who could side without to collect clues to war. A foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So-
well, do I really have to say anything?
Actually-
Well,
goodbye.
What if we could love? Tuck your heart out.
Goodbye.
Just like that.
Hey, look.
Okay, before we realize-
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm better.
Hey,
That's right.
damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch they did right now and they're thinking of destroying that
You're
evidence, they
fucking
better
dead.
not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and kill their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I'll fuck them up.
So,
But I mean, let the fix it, you know, when we're gonna investigate a murder, we even do something like that.
Anyway-
I don't have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you playing?
this is...
Was you? I'm telling you, it wasn't me. What kind of other are you gonna do next?
So,
Well, I guess we will have to give it a shot. I'm for sure to propose guilty. That's true. Let's work to see, check this. We want to investigate. Wait, why not? Why not go with the blood? Why to find with the blood? Sino yung papatay dito?
Oh yeah?
Whatever, I don't think anyone was expecting much from you. Anyway, alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet, you have to hear me out. But it was point everyone and the departing because there is no real suspicion. But you have it around like this, seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to have to do something, otherwise everyone will...
Execution
Ano eh, di ba?
Huh?
Di ba kapag nagkamali sila,
Patay silang lahat, oo.
pati rin pala yung
Hmm?
pati rin yung falsely accused.
Oo, pati yun. Basta manalo yung killer.
Okay. Dahil naman pala nun.
I can't let things turn out the way Kumawa was. All I have to do is find out who really did it, who really killed Sayaka.
Pero ba't ganun? Naghiwa-hiwalay sila? Eh, Sabagay. Dapat, di ba, alibay muna.
Wala eh. High schooler lang yung mga yan eh.
Ba? Mahirap.
Mahina. Victim was Sayaka The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. In the bathroom, the cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. I'm not just but to push forward if you want to find out what happened. Now I want to find out the truth. So that we can also prevent for Sayaka to find out how she was killed.
Kiss ulit.
Kakausapin natin lahat siguro.
Help me!
God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. You're investigating right now. Aren't you going to help investigate you? But I can't believe Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any part without investigating there. I head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Huh? Looking at the lint roll, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I didn't see any of it has been used at all, which makes sense. I guess I mean it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine where it is. Okay.
Yo,
Yeah, seriously, oh more.
What?
There's something that would to be
What?
good fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours, right?
what?
Not just me, nobody.
What?
Out here, trust that. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
I'm going to open the toolkit yet, cause like, wala lubid. Walang gumamit ng toolkit. There you go, good. Anong basa dyan?
So, Jess.
They were gorgeous in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened? Release the replica sword and went back for something. This is mean it was usually that Axel and it's been out of shit. I look at the bed itself till now. Shit is a place going cold. Ang tagal ko is come of parts of the bed in the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating is clear even if you just touch it for a little bit. There are scratches and gouges on my wall and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible, huh? But you remember all of our rooms are complete facade, so something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this is another one of concern kaya na deal setting forward. This is the replica sword I brought back for the 7 minutes was using the spec somehow. Plus the sword's been taken so it's just a sheet, but huh? There's some scratches on the sheet. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheet get scratched up in the first place? Yung kutsilyo, kago. Even some reason the sword during the so it makes sense for the sheet to be damaged. I mean if you're gonna attack someone with this. Ay hindi naman katana yung ano eh. Cause of death eh. I wish it like this would only
Ah,
the way.
ano, imagine ko na ang tawag dun, may kutsilyo si ano, si Sayaka. Tapos pinangharang yung sheath. May imagine mo.
Oo. I-frame niya si Makoto. Yun ba yung sinasabi mo?
Hindi.
Isaya kayong papatay?
Hindi.
Sabi,
Hindi pang self-defense ka mo. Ang nasa isip ko kung kaya bakit may damage yung sheath. May
gamit
scratches,
ni-
diba?
Oo.
Binlock yung
Oo.
kutsilyo na meron, kung meron man si Sayaka.
Oh? Ano ba talaga? Si Sayaka yung umatake o si Sayaka yung defense?
Sayaka yung defense.
Yung sinasabi mo kasi yung umatake si Sayaka. Tinan mo sa stream tinan mo.
Ay, hindi, hindi, basta kung sino man yung, basta pinang-block yung ano.
Yan mo paparinig ko sa'yo
Wag, hindi.
Hindi, nalilito ko kaya double check ko sa'yo eh.
O kaya bakit may damage yung sheath? May
Gamit
scratches, diba?
Oo.
Binlock yung
Oo.
kutsilyo na meron, kung meron man si Sayaka.
Oh, di ba? Binlock yung kutsilyo kung meron man si Sayaka. Akala ko tuloy, si Sayaka yung matake.
Basta.
Guess ko na. Si Sayaka yung defense.
Mm.
Let me switch keys to so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, it was true. Then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka forgot to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. Why would we reason open your door anyway? Even if she assumed to open the door, what's the point of even switching? After saying that there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason, but maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else got it or something. Don't the spots I was in here when you see she and with how scared she wouldn't have gone walking out, she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer switching rooms has been added to the truth by the section of your hand? Sa loob na. My room key must have been here in the room night. How did the killer get inside? Hey Kyoko, I can't even recall her name when she was a player, but
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching? Did you lose a contact or something?
Listen. I see. Hey,
ginamit yung roller panglinis para walang buhok.
so... Indeed.
Could someone have used it
I
too? Very
see.
interesting. Your room didn't have a cigarette in it, so I guess cannot there was someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Psycho or the
Well?
killer? That's the question, is it? Yung basurahan.
Hindi, baka pwede naman dalhin yung ano basura.
Pwede nga.
Real as you go.
Gusto ko lang investigate, syempre. Wala, hindi nakiklik eh.
Ayaw niya pumasok. Baliw to.
No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now, forcing myself to push my panic down and stepping to the bathroom.
Parang yan lang eh.
I made it safely clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears, but I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to go before I wanted to collapse, but the thought held me up and supported me. Damn. She got fucked. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now no time to think like that. I pulled out the monochrome file to verify what it said about their bodies. Some sort of sharp object, interesting to her someone. Some sort of sharp object. Di mo alam yan, Chief. But when it is to kill her, then you care. Ano sinasabi nito? Pati hindi niya sinasabing kutsilyo yan. Ayun nga, baby. Sa kanya yung glitter.
Where her wrist is all swollen and there's something glittery.
That never really concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are not the same, so walk around her finger. There's some wound in her, always what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, must have happened year old. I mean, how would her get on? She'd learn to learn during the second game. If the race gave after that, the killer of early college. I look past to the wall behind the right.
Oh. Message.
It is the blood with the number 11037. It's I can't do this. That's it.
Yun lang? Ano yun? May Monokuma file? Hindi... Ay, siya pa. Okay.
Yung monokuma pa yung sinasabi yung details ng katawan. Para daw
so-
kasi hindi sila marunong as kids.
Hmm.
Para fair.
Pero hindi... Tapos iniwan na lang yung katawan para ma-double check nila. Hindi man lang. Naligpit sana.
Hindi niligpit no, tapos nilagyan ng underline. Bloody number. That's most likely Sayaka's message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with blood.
Right.
They often talk of an inspiring poet. But the number she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So,
She wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use the body to block them. If she wrote them in that location when she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them then. I think holding her hand towards the wall. If you were in that position, do you know what the result would be?
well,
Think about it, you're at Canada.
Makoto.
Please don't go with the surface case yourself, otherwise the case will end. If the sex is safer. It's obvious you're not going to tell me.
Ano daw?
11037 baliktad. It sounds like yun yung meaning ng dying message. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know what you can do. When it comes to numbers, you better
Makoto.
So one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite well. First tried to use it and thought it was just like almost like to take it off, there's no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually we're working to the broken doorknob, huh? The doorknob.
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bottom door. Sure see right away what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
Please not close and shut the bottom door. Sinira. Kasi hindi mabukas.
Oo. Obvious naman eh.
Tinago lang sa atin. On the door, trying to pull up. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Like a screwdriver or something to unscrew it. Titignan nga natin yung toolkit kung may bukas. What? It wasn't that good song.
So,
Because my we're trying to get the door unlocked and then it's working the whole thing. But our bathroom doesn't have a lock on. I mean the equipment can lock on. So we go thereby disrupt the direction stuck.
just a second.
So I'm getting from the mentioned earlier that your bathroom door gets stuck or to get on. So what you're saying is you only use the mind precision. There's a place to get the sense of
I see.
Hindi alam ng killer. Huh? What is that?
Goodbye.
I'll see you later. Na pang lalaking room to. Okay, I'll see you later. Never even there, she said.
What do you mean?
Binuksan yung doorknob, in-screwdriver. Akala niya kasi kwarto ni Saya kaya hindi niya alam. Hindi nalalak yung bathroom door ng mga lalaki. Pwede niyang buksan lang. Kasi hindi mabukas kasi nai-stuck, di ba? Akala niya nakalock.
Pwede ba yan ma-miss-look? Kasi andun yung mukha nila sa pintuan eh.
Yun ang hindi ko alam kung bakit ganun. Oo nga eh, nagkamali. That's weird. Maybe. I already knew my good chance over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should step to where the hardware weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka cut. With Sayaka didn't much but to see for myself in the bed up. I'm sure there are some other ways. Maybe you see what everyone else think if they even talk to me, that is. Wag to
Sure ba na hindi unopened yung niya, toolkit?
Oo. Sinabi, you gotta accept it as facts.
Okay.
Ah, hindi ako. But ito yung Sayaka's name on it.
Ah.
Napo-form.
Sinwitch din yung ano nila,
Oo.
nameplate.
Saan
Ano
daw?
nang
Sa DVD.
AV room sa hallway. Hindi ka ba pwede mag-teleport?
Pwede. Mas mabilis sa akin.
Nakuha mo na ba yung ano?
Safe? Hindi pa.
Hindi, nasa basurahan niya.
Pupunta muna sa kwarto. Teleport na tayo. Dito tayo, no?
Wait, ala. Ay, truth bullet lang pala.
Saan na?
Baka yung girl group niya.
Yun din. Yun nga yun eh. Kasi iba-iba daw, di ba? Malamang sa malamang takot siya sa mawala yung idol. But then...
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl
Kawawa yung
pop
nasa most
band.
right.
For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful.
But then, suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. May katawan yung ano, kay Saya ka may katawan. Pero hindi kita yung ulo. Ay, hindi kita yung ulo dun sa isa oh.
Kawawa lang.
Secondly, disabling mo na which was now in ruins, but what I know even more than that was the figures the Rodriguez who had all simply collapsed.
Pinakita.
Successful teams suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Ba't ganun? Yung kay Makoto, walang tao.
Hindi ba ganun pag lucky?
Oo, lucky kasi siya, no? Ultimate lucky student. Lucky nga din siya, no? Nagpalit sila kwarto. The super famous pop group, everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? But really did happen on the outside world must be going. What kind of person would take things this far? Ano yun to?
Sino?
Sa dining hall.
Di ba na nagkausama si programmer?
Hindi, no? Kinausap natin yun, para tsaan. Walang ano eh, exclamation mark. Sa map. Tingnan mo, yung mga may kwenta, may exclamation mark. Ano no, dining hall. Yung AB room. Yung kwarto. Ayun, di ba? No, just thinking about actually I've been taking break since we started this for the first time again. I don't know how the vice go much of it. No, I don't know why, but being that I know how to. So I know she's been managing kind of hung around it. So they were doing the same thing last night. What's that called skill? Stress
Yun lang.
eater. Ay, stress eating si tropa. Wala yung isang knife. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but there's a one that is missing on or a very cheap na hindi na ko about. Hindi mo pa rin alam, Chip? Ah, damn. We that stupid, huh? We are that stupid. Oy, ano meron sa kutsilyo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
we're not. It was kind of staring at you, so it wasn't me.
That's right.
Last time when they were
Well,
last night, all the night was still there. I finished my tea. I went back to the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the napkins gone. So I saved the napkins while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall. Ayun na, meron tayong time frame. Yeah, I wish you were right there in the dining hall when someone came into, and then you should be able to say for sure that everyone didn't come to the dining hall last night because I didn't take it. Hey, by the way, did you leave your sad? No, well, of course I would never. Nina, do you really think I would?
'Cause,
You're
I
supposed to
mean-
in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you started two people becoming good friends. Then one actually drama set up, so when you see them come together, I
Aw.
honestly have no idea. I have to pee, baby. Wait.
Hello.
Tumama ako sa doorknob.
Aray.
Stupid.
Yung hip.
Tapos na yung investigation. Ano pa ba?
Si ano. Si. Yan.
Sino? Ito. Ito natin si Ultimate Programmer. Yung ba yung Ultimate Programmer? O si Taba?
Oo. Fanfic writer yung ano.
Ah, oo, si
Taba.
Fanfic si Taba. HB,
Fanfic na gamer pa.
huh?
Oh, what is
Nagigenshin yun.
Pares kayo. So she needs to collect a message. You are the number 11037. Do you have any idea what this mean? These numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? You know, here's a sugar.
I'm sorry.
I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Maybe she doesn't know, or could she maybe know more than she's letting it. No, couldn't be.
Si Clairvoyant wala. Ay, oo nga pala.
Oo, nag-hysterical lang siya. Wala bang ano? You see some stairs, but the giant is what I have to do to get it open. I have no idea. I guess we'll look.
Listen to me!
Everyone's done something, but no show was really
You hear me?
Just so happens. Wait, no, it might be the killer step. I can tell you
Got it!
anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget me. So I do joke sometimes. Well, you. She got girl. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of research you do not know the clue you did begin? Never secrets that may happen in general brain and you get the class right. Okay, then do you have any suggestions for where I should start?
Well,
So, ano yung masipang around fishing for you for clues? So, I suppose it would hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime at your but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. Trash room? It is the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there is one little problem, which is
as for me,
clues you've heard died and set foot in there. I'm asking all of you to conduct a true investigation of what may happen. That's trash room?
Yung may gate gate yun eh. Malapit sa dorms.
Oo, naalala ko na siya. Sabi. Ito. Tumatakbo eh. There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle by must be loud. There's a really gate here. No way to get out.
May... Ay.
Appears! No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go any further!
Oh, I prevent this point only if it's allowed here.
No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go any further!
May... Anong...
Duty.
Anong...
Yun yung hint natin next. Kung sino yung clean duty.
Huh? What do you mean?
Hahanapin natin yung cleaning duty. Kung sino yung cleaning duty. Pag hindi siya yung culprit, sabihin niya dapat. Kasi siya lang nakakapasok dito eh.
Sino yung cleaning duty?
Yun
May
yung-
ibang tao pa dyan?
Sa class trial natin siguro malalaman. Di cleaning duty, silang estudyante, tapos may cycle siguro, tapos binibisita lang ni Manong. Yun yung nasa isip ko. Sabi ni Monokuma eh. Cleaning duty. Tatanungin natin isa-isa ulit. Diyos ko po! Oy, ikaw ba yun?
Hindi mag-aawak ng ano.
No.
Such
You're like a
ignorance.
child in the most, you know that. Always upset what you mean. Taka's the one who's easy organizing things like that. Oh, good point. Who is Taka?
Si ano, Kurotaka. Yung ano, yung... Forget Beam. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung tatawag sa akin.
Si Forget Beam nga.
Joker.
Oy. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, one of them came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me!
Probably I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're cleaning duty now?
That's wrong!
Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? Ifumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on
Count on it!
Indeed, but we swap on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before full long.
Got it!
And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you.
Weekly.
Si Hifumi?
Hindi ko rin maalala sino yun.
Walang pangalan.
Hifumi.
Hindi
Walang
sila
ano,
mag-
kalay classroom.
Alam natin
Classroom.
hindi gym. Alam natin hindi yung dalawa doon. Simula dito. Kausapin natin. Ifumi, Byakuya, Leon Kowata.
Ah?
For Western Clean Duty. Clean Duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens when Akuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. By the time I'm cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I probably applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I went on just to get started. You can open the gate from the trash room. Of course, it's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate, but we're supposed to rotate once a week, so imagine I've been charged.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room with all. To the key. What's the point of going to all the trouble? But just leave the trash open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want the trash room.
So in
Actually,
Kasi...
So that's it.
that must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they want, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things will become boring. But
Hey, listen.
anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, buddy, what do you want? Left being duty gig. Anyway,
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something and you know what else we wanna do. What's the big deal?
You.
I know why you did it.
Is it
You wanna dig
like?
through all the girls' trash to gain for, you know, and for
There's no way to think about this in a common sense.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of it and turn
Completely
unforgivable.
unforgivable.
Oh no, what is that sound?
No!
Only thing Ted is good for is to shower love and affection, you know, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
That's an advice set up. Pero sa wala ba people discussion mo there's a very easy solution. Bakit, Kali? Ha? Problema mo. Whenever a guy has cleaning duties, Sakura can accompany them for picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to be. Anyway, on another drawing here for me, since you weren't cleaning, I have a favor to ask you. That's so nice, I want to try my part. No, sorry, but you haven't figured that fact. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from my past trauma. Oh my god, bro. Shut the fuck up! No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
you
Oh, okay.
got it.
Patawagin mo ako, tas anis ka. Basa ilong mo, boy, ah.
Naku. Then,
Okay, so easy. So you put me in ahead down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate? Well, you know, when I look at it, it makes me think this addictive this wipe. You learn how to get boundaries set by never stop dreaming. Get busy living it said so even the promise of whatever question. Ano sabi niya? Baka joke yun. Tapos hindi tayo relate.
o may reference siya.
If Fumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate and then...
Mr.
However,
Naegi,
Mr. Naegi,
without a
when you
doubt.
open and choose instruction to 7 IOP, you planned this all alone. No, just want to see without click here and try to destroy any whatever, just I make it okay. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. Dugo yun eh. A burnt piece like a hunk of burning log.
Kung sino may
Anyway,
cufflinks.
It looks like a piece of cloth and the shape spirals deep from a bottom-up shirt. And now that okay, there's several blood in the cup, which means it's all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed, but there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough
Ay.
puzzle to figure out who the killer is. There are shards of broken glasses scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass bowl just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this
Yeah, is that... Do you know what this is? They say if you collect... Oh my god. Dragon Ball daw. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did it for to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. This destination is way in the back part of the town. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate, and it's on right now. Do you see the green yellow button next to the button?
Yes,
It's a pretty
indeed.
simple setup. You press the green button to get it going. Yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you become green, so make sure that it's before you leave. Okay. Also, I turn this screen. It's very strange. Because the video was all plus.
Was
What's
it
down
a
here, bro? It's
fairy?
the work of a fairy. Who gives what you said?
Most.
I was able to switch on the scene without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Bumukas na hindi binuksan ni before me. When I was here last night, the system was up and those glass shards and burnt clothes were what does it all mean? Then I will be confessing soon. Why me?
That's
One
it.
or no,
I'm
she did it
sure
all
of
the
it.
mystery being solved one by one. The green one turning on yellow buttons is also sure it seems anyway. That's it. That's it!
Hmm.
Ito. That's a huge task because then we're supposed to put whatever trash we can burn. Well, whatever is for it doesn't have any clues. Piso!
Hmm.
There, yes! Saan na
Gym?
next? Gym daw, di ba? Oo.
Mm-mm. Si Clairvoyant.
Hey hero, can I do something? Gotta break free. Hero, step out of it, man. Huh? What are you doing? What? I am this little for me. Huh? Just like we spoke about, but what the hell?
The heck?
Only boy, because the guy said he was blessed. He said he was unbreakable, so how did it break?
What?
Is that just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy thought it would do? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, glory, church, and temple. That's seriously almost shit. Let's put that aside for now so you can say without that is but I'm you. Yeah, that's right for sure. I forgot in the remember last night someone must have come by and snatched that. You're not in the wrong there. At least anyone could have found it and taken it.
Ah,
Thanks,
Bura
Hero,
na
that's
ako
all I
pala eh.
wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm also to ask, but how much did you pay for the to for it to be like a million?
Huh?
Hell no! That's pretty cheap actually. I mean, kasi give it up a product, but that's just too stupid and you feel bad for it. Ayun, yun na lahat.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Parang club.
Dito na.
You!
Alright, ako all been waiting for you. I bet you're afraid you will be discovered the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Yet, save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. The leader could be sedated, but I didn't do it. Me and Saikan would know that all too well, but then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka, is it really one of us?
Bakit ang ano mo naman?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Gagawin. Kausapin lahat?
Oh?
My god. Ay, Unahin natin yung mga may kwenta. Let's get started.
Wala. Mag-elevator na.
Verifying that for your reasons. I guess I have no choice but to get in.
Well
Let
then.
us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed.
Hey,
You're scared.
Makoto.
Sabi yun. Parang may alam ka.
Alam niya na ata eh. Kasi siya yung, ano eh. Binahayaan niya lang tayo ma-discover na. Interesting. Para siyang ako. Mysterious. The elevator started to move. Wow. I still
Wow.
descended in heavy clunking sound toward the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when it's time for
Oh.
comes. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator over there is powdering part into the bowels of the school. Didn't feel just like a real courtroom, it's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
It's total
Well
shit.
now.
Okay, everyone, fire aside seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. Well, we did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was a setup so that everyone could see everyone else, which also made it easy for anyone to transfer their attention and listen to anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. May dalawang portrait. And so the curtain of our first case opened, a deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly cross trial. We wish to override. Yes. Ano to? Set skills. Lost in thought.
Eh,
Ah,
melody.
increase damage to the open when a statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time ban. Increase the time limit for each phase, effective during the class trial. Ito na lang. Ay, hindi. Pwede pala suotin lahat. Kaya siguro pinakausap sa atin si ano. Si Sayaka kasi mamamatay. Kaya pala pwersado yung ano, yung isang usap eh. Gets? Sorry, hindi ka kasi nag-ano.
Let's begin with a
Cooperative.
basic explanation of the
Huh?
case trial.
Walang cooperation.
So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who
Ano
done
lang
it,
ako?
then only they will
Nakatitig.
receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Oo nga. Kulit
Of
mo.
course.
Okay then.
Iniisip ni
Everyone,
Wasi mo
close your
walang.
eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates? Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Anything upon anything I notice afterward, speak up about how everything because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Not at all.
Anong non-stop debate?
Yung babarilin natin yung contradiction. Yung mga bala natin. Isa lang.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, ba't hindi na baril?
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Ulit. Ayun,
Yeah,
may
we know that part
ano.
already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the
Ano?
bathroom.
Yung space bar.
So it seems most likely that
Papasok
the
muna.
killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong. Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Hindi ka kasi
She must have been
pumunta.
attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Hupin.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Ako.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a
Hello?
real trial.
Hello?
Ano nangyari?
Bakit? Nawala ba ako?
Medyo nag-pause nung pagkatapos magsalita ni Byakuya.
Wala naman. Pag-uusapan daw nila yung murder weapon. Ba't ang isa lang yung bala? Hindi
So
ako,
what was
nakamin
used
yung
to
ano,
kill
di ba?
her?
Yung difficulty.
There was some kind of sharp object
Ba
thrust
sa
into her
first
stomach.
ano lang.
Without a doubt, that
Oh,
is the
first
murder
na
weapon.
pala.
So the killer used
Some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that
Yung mga
knife
bobo na
must be the
nagsasalita
murder
hindi
weapon.
lumabas ng kwarto.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Sa true
Well,
lang
we can
si.
talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
that na lang siya. Ay, hindi. Ganun. Sumagot. Kasi There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Will we to more? Not at all.
I know.
Make your argument.
Yun lang.
Isa lang yung balay eh. Basic lang yan eh.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does
May
that
alibay
get
tayo
us?
pala.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
You did it in secret.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Mali ka.
That.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Hindi ko matandaan. Hindi ako ginaslide.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Hindi namatay yung isa tanga.
Idiot swimmer girl?
Ikaw yung
Oh,
idiot
and
eh.
more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who
Nanginginig
did
yung
take the
picture
knife?
sa aliw.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all,
Yung
she
sigaw.
just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Oh.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to
Hey,
stay
yo.
over. Which
That's
means
steamy night.
we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night
Huh?
together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are?
Ang tana naman sa
Oh my gosh,
suot, ah.
I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
What other possibility?
Actually, there is
May
one
accent
other
si ate.
possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Kumuha ng kutsilyo si Sayaka.
Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Diba?
That's the only possibility.
Tama ka bigla.
And thinking
Sinerte
back
ka
on
lang.
it, she was
Hindi
acting
yun yung
kind of
sinasabi mo
unusual.
eh.
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us.
Hindi
She
marunong
just went
mag-Tagalog.
straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Oo nga.
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most
Nanginginig
terrifying
siya.
talent.
They're gonna blame me for the murder of the this time. If they convict me, was
Hold
gonna
on.
die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery,
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
Ano?
Yung buhok.
You know what I'm talking about,
Ah.
don't you?
Not at all.
Ano naman yan?
Man. Hair. Ano?
Hintayin mo muna yung H siguro.
Oo nga, no? Not at all! Sabi niya. Tapos kung ano-ano
Now I understand.
pinag-pindot.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes.
Bakit?
And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then...
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind.
Doorknob. Ay. Oh.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom.
Huh? The doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Oo nga. Alam niya dapat na
So
hindi yun
what? You're
nalalak.
saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Ang smug niya. Not at all. Mabarilin lang yan eh.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Hindi.
Shoot!
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Sorry.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Hindi niya kailangan
Then the
sirain.
killer ran after her.
Ang mali
And
daw
they
eh.
got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Ayun.
Ah, yun.
No, that's wrong.
Specific pala.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Nameplate. Ano? Which means the important detail the caller didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused. with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Oh my god.
What happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions?
Oh, as a matter of...
Oh.
You don't gotta sound so
you.
disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine.
Oh yeah. Okay, so... what?
Ay, gagi. Na-skip
How
ko.
did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Sinag-usap kami. Ganun.
Already have the answer. Ano? 3 minutes na lang, baby!
Dahil message? Dahil message. Ay, hindi mali!
Shoot!
Dalawa na lang buhay natin. The reason there's no way sa invited killer into the room.
Nga kasi nag-usap sila?
Oo nga yung usap. Yung usap nga, yung key.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
But what? There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Okay, Sayaka. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong way.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen when you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the... When I saw that, I was like, holy crap!
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Ba't hindi pinakita sa... Ay, hindi ko tinig...
Which means, only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Hindi ko
And
chinek,
either it was
baby.
Makoto who lived there,
yung
or
nasa
Sayaka who
desk.
switched rooms for a single night.
Hindi ko kinlik.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Si Sayaka yung papatay sa room ni Makoto.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Kaso
She
pumalag,
must
no?
have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted
Tapos
to meet with them
nabaliktad
in
siya.
secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Hindi,
But I'm sure
sinabi niya na
anyone
nga
even
na
got
who
this
could resist, ibig sabihin na imagine niya
And
din.
honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Kailangan natin tignan
Sayaka
yung
and
difficulty.
Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Sayaka and
But
Makoto.
in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong.
Ano sinasabi mo?
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Si Sayaka.
Yung Sayaka yung papatay.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Galit pa rin yun, no? Yung nasa kanan.
Inviting someone to
Ay,
your
tama.
room, but not telling them you
Ayun, no?
did.
Sa aliwa. Galit
Why
pa.
would anyone do that?
Hindi pa
To
nare-refresh yung
understand
ano niya.
that,
Yung
you
image
first
niya.
need to understand what happened
Hindi kasi
after she invited
nagsasalita
the
eh, yan
person into
tuloy.
the room. That's where the
Bakit
answer
balat
lies.
ng buong ano?
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Malamang.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room,
Morality lang
yes?
naman daw yung ano niya.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that
Hindi.
sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
May gold.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Galing.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
My God.
Alright, then it's about time to
So,
solve this
kumuha
mystery.
ng pagkain tuloy. Kuha lang ang pagkain. Wait lang.
Kiki. Nicho. Yan po siya pooper. Eee. Basa pa yung put mo. Oh my God. Hello. No. Ay, baho naman yan. Yan.
Baby.
Yeah.
Back.
It's not.
Wala eh. Kailangan ko
Ubus na yung
magluto
Jayco.
ng noodles. Merong Jayco kasi ayoko.
Okay na lang.
May isa pa ang Jayco. Meron ako flat tops. Tsaka gatas. Testing the limits.
Wow! Literal. Testing talaga. Sopas. Nag-sopas ka, tapos milk tea. Oh. Parang may gatas.
Kape. Tapos dairy na chocolate. Flat tops. Tapos straight up. Ayun na baby. Tatlo na.
Oh.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Ano daw?
Oh.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Huh.
Yung sheet? May ano yung
When
sheet?
the fighting broke
Oo.
May
Saan may
the
isisingit?
culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Hindi na una yung sword. Kasi pinang-defend niya nga yung sword eh.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been
That's you.
scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Laptop, selecta,
Had the kitchen knife
tsaka
was
Skype.
the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all
Diba, wala yung ano mo palaman.
The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
Nabis ko yun eh.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Ano ba to?
So she grabbed the
Nidepensa
sword
niya
to
pa rin
defend
si Sayaka.
herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Walang gold sa amay.
Her palm.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped.
Wow,
into the
sige.
Huh?
Naghuhugas ng kamay, no?
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's
So
not it at all.
excited.
Dito ko sa'yo. Water was off. Pag night time na.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Is it because I'm ugly?
I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Yuck!
Oh my.
Ba't niya sinabi yun?
No different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The killer.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Wait,
Which
baby,
brings up
ako.
another point.
Go.
Makoto, Sayaka
Ito.
was the one who
Makoto.
suggested you two switch
Sayaka.
rooms, correct?
I want a snack. I'm back.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to
Sabi ko
Makoto's
na nga ba,
room where she
niluluto
was
tayo
staying.
nun eh. Obvious
And
naman
by
sobrang ni
committing the
Sayaka.
murder there instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Makoto.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still
Para siyang
keeping the
AI.
room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right
Bad ano
away.
lang, bad accent. Ano?
So all that's why she
Nangongopya.
switched the
Wala siyang
names?
accent ng...
Robotic, oo.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just
Ngayon
tell
kasi sila
everyone they
kumuha
switched
talaga ng
rooms.
ano.
I don't know.
May accent
I'm not
talaga.
sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked
Ano
him
na
to
ang
switch
sabi?
rooms.
Hindi ko naiintindihan.
Hindi ko rin alam.
Kung naging successful si Sayaka, napampatay niya yung ano, pinapapunta niya.
Sinasabi
Ano
ni
may
Sinasabi ni Byakuya baka hindi kayanin ni Makoto i-depend yung sarili niya kasi hindi niya kaya palagan si Sayaka. Parang isa-sacrifice niya yung sarili niya. Naghalan niya mahuto niya si Makoto.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
Pumalag
She
kasi.
launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Alam na natin.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Joke lang, hindi pa alam. Natalo nga pala si Sayaka. Nasa isip ko, si Sayaka nga yung pumatay. Tapos, nga pala, tayo ito. That's duty.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well.
Dying
And let's
message.
review all the clues we found up to this
Dying
point
message
one more
na.
time.
Do we really
Yung
have
nauna.
time for all that?
Die! Die!
Pwede dying message or yung trust duty?
Pwede rin.
Gonna die!
Dying message muna.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Bakit alam mo na? Ay, left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
Yun, ganun.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Bit naman ni Fujisaki.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
Ano?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look
Leon?
like two numbers and more
Oo,
like one
baby
letter?
Leon.
Ah, you're right. The
Kasi di ba
connecting line is
baliktad?
barely
Tapos
there.
pag binaliktad
So
mo,
I assumed it
tapos
was
meron pang
1-1,
connection.
but looking
Yung
at it
1-1.
now, you could also
Eh, bakit ganun
read
yung
it as an
sinulat?
N.
Kasi di ba
Whoa,
baliktad?
you might have
Yung
finally
pwesto
just
niya sa
said something
bathroom,
worth a
yung kaliwang
shit.
kamay niya, sinulat niya lang.
Our little gray cells are really getting
Baliktad.
excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037,
Kasi hindi niya na magalaw.
doesn't
Kaya
make any
sinulat niya
more
na lang.
sense than before.
Sino nga si Leon dyan, yung all-martial artist?
Hindi.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue. So, whose name did she write?
Sino si Leon?
Ito. Leon, 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 Leon.
Yan nga, martial... Ay, baseball. Yung baseball.
Here's my answer.
Martial artist yung babae.
The key to solving this
Yung malaki
mystery was
katawan.
simply to rotate the line 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it
Tsaka dapat
becomes the
lalaki
letters
kasi in-invite ni Sayaka.
L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more
Ren ba yun?
accurately, Leon.
What?
Well, yung
What
pagbabae
the
yung
hell are you
i-bait ng
talking
pop
about?
sensation.
It's just a
Bakit siya pupunta?
coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Hindi.
Meron siyang ano yung damit.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece
You
I found
mean-
laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
Grabe, ang tagal
And the
nitong
killer
isang
didn't
trial, ah.
notice. If they had, they most certainly would have.
May iba
fled.
pa trial?
Hindi pa
Isn't
tapos
that
eh.
right,
Hindi naman sila
Leon?
gagraduate eh.
But is one
Makakagraduate
slap
ka
of
lang pag
fabric enough to
bumatay ka.
conclude that Leon is
Tapos
guilty?
nanalo.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand?
Alam mo,
The answers
baby.
to all the riddles are right here.
Ano?
Yeah, I think so.
Yung pinag-uusapan nilang dalawa. The burnt image of the photo which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible.
Oh.
Ano?
How it was disposed of? Hinagis lang?
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the
Hinagis yung
killer had to be
ano.
whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Yung bola, no?
Mm-mm.
Tapos kasi
Interesting.
baseball siya.
Mm-mm.
Ultimate baseballer. Accurate siya. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was...
Yeah.
The person who...
And you'd have to get close to the
Incinerator in order to destroy.
Sinerch ko
No,
yung,
that's
ano,
wrong.
yung passport.
Mm.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Throw.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge
Tsaka ba't dinedebate pa kung sino yung pumatay, eh sinulat na nga.
without opening the gate.
Kaya nga.
Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball. Could someone...
That's difficult, absolutely. I got it!
Ultimate baseball
Because
star.
the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon!
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly
Ano pa ba?
clear. And with that, we can end this.
Meron pa, may...
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed.
Kaya nga, tapos na.
Now here's what happened.
Ah, isa-summarize.
Ah.
At, oh. Siyempre. Act 1. Binuksan yung pinto. Pumasok. Nagdisaya ka. Sinaksak. Eh, putik, may ganito pa pala.
Oh.
Sinaksak, tapos nag-block. Ay, di. Dito yun. Ito yun. Ay, hindi. Huh?
Ibak mo muna.
Ay, ito.
Ay.
Yun, oh. Pumilag, tapos nakita niya sa likod niya, tapos tumingin sa likod.
Ah.
Tapos nag-block. Yeah! Tapos ito, wala, sakit na yung wrist niya. Tapos nagtago sa bathroom. Nagtago sa bathroom, tapos ginaganyan. Tama ba? Chiks. Ay, hindi. Tama. Ito. Ito dapat dyan. Nalaglag. Tapos, dinodor na. Diba? Tapos, hindi niya mabuksan.
Kaya yung screwdriver.
Hala. Bukas. Ay, debate to! Debate to! Kasi yun na yun, oh. Diba? Ibig sabihin screwdriver dito. Debate yun. Itong picture na to. Yun na yun, oh.
Okay.
Ayun, oh. Yung screwdriver yun. Kasi bukas na dito, oh.
Okay.
Tapos nabuksan. Tapos sinaksak. Tapos nagsulat. So yun. Act 3 nilinis. Hawak yung
Bola. Ay! Sabag. Oo.
Tinamaan yung binilog ito si Nagis. Tapos nalaglag.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Wag na, no? Skip na natin. Ay, may ano,
Last
animation.
night, the killer, from what we can tell, she attacked. But then something happened. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right.
Mali.
Mali.
Nalaglag. Kasi ano, debate yun. Ayun yung nilagay ko, debate yun. Ito tama na nga to.
Okay.
Here's exactly what happened. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that... Finding her... The killer went after her. What they saw... So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the... and stepped... But with what strength she had remained to keep the killer from noticing. And with that, all... was Sayaka dead? First, they took off their... Then they took the lint roller if they wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Nakahubad siya buong ano.
Hindi jacket yun. Hindi ba may jacket si Leon?
Inubad niya pati yung ano,
The killer
yung
headed to the
shirt.
trash room to destroy their
Kasi
bloody
sinunog
shirt.
niya nga lahat eh.
They tried to burn the shirt using the trash.
Nakahubad siya
So
buong
they
gabi.
came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the lawn. The friend and the crystal. Having destroyed, but the part.
Baboom.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball and you went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence. Makoto, I believe...
Evidence?
The killer broke the bathroom doorknob, They didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Lalaki kasi, so may
So
screwdriver.
what did the killer use?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Ano
Where's your
yan?
proof?
Ano to?
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie.
May rhythm game.
Shut
Huh?
up. Where's your proof?
Kiniklik ko yung mga bilog oh.
You kidding
Tapos may
me?
combo.
Yun lang?
Not a
Oo,
chance.
yun lang.
You lie. Where's your proof?
Na ano ka?
Not a chance. It wasn't me.
Nawawalan ka ng health.
Oo, ano? Paano yun laruin? We lost.
What? Ano?
Ayun, gibitan
I
natin siya.
refuse to give up yet.
Ano yung laruin? O, sige na.
Absolutely!
Ay!
Yun na.
Ulit tuloy, baby.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie.
Bibilo,
Shut
ira-right
up!
click
Where's
mo
your
muna bago mo i-left click para
You
mabaril.
kidding me? Not a chance. You lie.
Ayun o, nababaril ko yung mga sinasabi niya.
You kidding me? Not a chance.
Kaya gawa mo kaya
It wasn't
dun.
me. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Ano, baby?
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
This is stupid.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Then that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their
Parang
very own
bata na ano.
toolkit.
Ayaw makinig sa ano.
Stupid!
Ay, mainig sa
Leon,
sinasabi.
would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Holy shit.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Stupid,
Then
stupid,
it would seem
stupid.
we are finished here.
Stupid. Ano to? A. Uy, B! May isang B.
191.
Nasa lahat.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make
Kung
your
ako mantitrip
selection.
ako. Ay.
Oh, just to
Bawal
remind
pala.
you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You would... Okay, then who will be chosen as the Blackened? What's it gonna be?
Bakang mag...
Got it right on the money.
Yahoo!
Ayun, kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Bakit kaya siya?
Siya yung pangalawang mukhang uto-uto.
You son of a bitch!
Kasi walang pake sa kanya tong isang gangster. Tapos walang pake yung mayaman.
I didn't have a choice. So, that's why... None of you are any different!
Hindi niya kailangan patayin. Nagkulong na sa kwarto eh. Diba? Pinilit niya pa rin buksan eh, tapos sinaksak niya.
Na-injure na niya.
Nakatakas na siya eh.
Unlucky.
Pero hindi,
That's
binuksan niya yung pinto.
Hey! Come on!
Wala, nag-iwan ng pangalan eh.
But even if that's true, I can say she was wrong after all. The mastermind is all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw, and if I was her in the video, actually had something to do with me.
Baka lang naman ano eh.
No, we're trapped.
Tulog.
Baka tulog na lang. Why are you waiting for me?
Why?
Get up to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them in Sayaka. Whatever it took to reach that dream, I mean it, even some things that were so sad. Oh no! And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens,
we should always be there for me, I need you on my side. She was lying to me from the very moment she was using me. So when she talked to me in the first place, I guess I'll never know because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Her dad was that. Boy, howdy, that seemed a sure betrayal. I mean, to try and kiss someone else because of those relationships. She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. What is? Yes, really, I do. Yep, you're in after this very thanks to Sayaka's betrayal. I got passion and intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screaming at us. This is all your fault. I have been forced to do something like all of it. Everything is all your fault. But
that's enough.
And the thing is, I was collusion tomorrow without I see agree was like I am strong enough. I was sure it will never worse.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what she would have done, you need to let it go for another time. I was close. I thought for sure you were gonna be my give me a good while.
Yes, indeed.
Since you're someone who's been revealed, then it's like you're joining the style, the black and the call it CB's punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
You know, I had
Yeah,
to kill.
that's it.
I was just putting myself in a hit. No, it was self-defense.
Is that okay?
It was self-defense. When you force your way to the bottom, did you or did you not use your very own wound? After she shot herself in the bottom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, bombing into the bathroom. We killed her.
Do you
You
understand?
had a number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an ungodly intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
Stop it, okay, now.
Oh!
Are you sure you were close to right now? We're not give you first side, you understand? Because I just sold the close and not blame Saga because the one to blame is you. Huh? Hindi naman tama na si Monokuma lang. Pwede ka naman magamit sa ano. Pwede ka naman magalit sa killer. Or you should be fighting. Charlie should be fighting. That's the one who put us in the mastermind.
Unbelievable. Hey,
There's something wrong. The wavering sense of justice towards people with discernment that perpetuate war all over the world. That the kind of justice awaken within you. Just shut up. Okay, well, I will.
Thrills, chills,
Good to know what everyone's been waiting for. The
I'm
punishment.
begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey,
No more
come
begging, no more.
on
You must pay
now.
the penalty for breaking the rules society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No,
Ultimate
no, no,
baseball
no,
star.
no, no.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No!
Nahampasin.
Malakas yung sounds pag video. Wow. Aray ko, ang sakit sa likod niyan.
Wait, parang wala.
Sakit sa likod
Diba? Gagawin siyang ano. Target sa baseball.
Right yan. Pangit naman mamatay ng baseball. Yung tsura niya, balag-balag yung bibig. Wala na yung bibig.
Nasug-busog ang katawan.
Pati yung gambler na ano yun, nandiri eh. What we saw.
What we saw.
What we saw.
Ano yun?
Masakit yung ano, yung baseball na ginawa sa anyo. That was the face of despair. I mean, if you can call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme.
Woohoo, extreme! Right out of control.
I can't take it.
Girl, keep doing this. I just can't take it.
Well,
If you don't like it, all you're gonna do is sort to cut all ties to the outside wall except leaving him forever. But it's only fair every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Fuck you, why the fuck are you doing all this weird shit to us?
what the heck?
You make it sound like some dark opera secret society type of
Say
guy, or just
what?
a dark opera secret society type of bear.
Well,
Why would you only say like me to a such
Hey,
Since like your 20 use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. It's like trying to put a man on a scale, I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think that you're saying is right. What I'm saying is correct.
Shit.
You piece of shit, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. But still you hate me to get so angry, but if you do that, you're breaking way up the road. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut you. If you're regretful, Rasa, word, you're to blame. Of course you can't cut people, Rasa, will be trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, once. But sure, once you learn all the mystery of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, since it's so wonderful, how we all get to live here forever.
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning behind it. Just like before.
Thrills!
Anyway, let's get
Chills!
to the blackened
Kills!
punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, that's everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
Ano ibig sabihin nun?
Ini-imply niya na mas naswerte sila na nandun sila sa loob ng school. Ini-imply niya na mas pangit sa labas. And just like that, he was gone. That was there. Remember, a nightmare turned to reality. Paano malalaman? Eh, wala ang bintana.
Kaya nga.
Actually, no.
Pwede mo rin naman i-fake yung situation sa labas.
Oo. Pwede mo sabihin kahit ano eh, kasi kinulong mo eh. Parang yung sa movie, baby, yung panonoorin ata dapat natin. Naalala mo yun? Yung sinasabihan sila na yung labas, hindi ka pwede hindi ka makakahinga pagka lumabas ka ng spaceship na yun. Sinisiraan nila ng reputasyon yung labas. Tapos may isang tao na gusto, na lumabas para patunayan na okay naman yung hangin, hindi naman nakakamatay.
Ano yan?
Hindi ko maalala eh, basta movie yun, alam ko eh.
Interstellar?
Interstellar ba yun? But, alam mo pala eh.
Hindi ko sure. Parang ang layo kasi. Si spaceship eh.
Hindi ko alam kung spaceship ba yun or hindi eh. Basta ano yun eh. Nakakulong sila sa lugar. May, ano sila doon, parang may village na sila doon. Pwede mo na tawaging village sa dami nila. Tapos sinasabihan sila na poison yung hangin sa labas. Tapos may isang lumabas. Tapos hindi naman daw.
Hindi ko alam. Yan.
Yan. Kasi
Annihilation.
baka nakita ko lang yun sa TikTok.
Okay ba lang usap ko na?
Yung kasama ko sa 14.
Sige.
Ikaw na una eh.
Ayoko lang gano'n.
Ano?
Ayoko kapag ako na yung binibiro ng gano'n.
Ayaw mo. Ay, talaga. Actually, no, it wasn't that long. I think everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared of being alone. No one ever tried to speak. The birds were stoned, they were dead. I was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear
Makoto.
before we head back. There's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Saga, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. I told you before the stars that you had to pick out the mystery of this case. You want me to raise how Saga betrayed me but must have doing you. The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becomes such an easy target.
It's true.
Saika meant to double court. That's a fact that you can never be even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why she lay dying. She was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. No one Saika would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
you can infer it, don't you think? Your final thought was how she could protect you, but
so
the fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to her, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
she was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her situation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of girl who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Saika and Lion, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others will never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. I could never do that. I'm going to carry them with me. The rest of my life could possibly move past something like a lion, so I can carry them with me forever. Carry them with me forever. Wherever I go, so instead of forgetting you're choosing the hard road, well, I have high expectations for you. As she said, she with a small smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious, how did you know I want to talk to you about Saika? Oh well, I'm psychic. Ooh, you know, in line. That's the line.
What?
Huh? I'm kidding, I just have pretty good intuition. The line!
Merong inside joke na wala na yung
Siya lang na. -3
original.
agad oh. -2 pala kada chapter. Yung pinatay, tas yung killer. The spare bat. Bigay natin yan sa ibang tao. To save the data. Yes. Yun na muna. Next time na ulit
Eh,
yung
tapos na natin. Ay,
chapter
chapter 2
2
na
na
agad.
yung night time. Matutulog na to eh.
Doon ulit siya matutulog.
Sa kwarto niya, oh. Stupid.
Thanks, wala naman eh. Pero pinaayos nila. Dinefurbish. Yes.
It's gone. She is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to
Paano ko
be
maliligo dyan?
Kaya nga no, stupid. Dapat ilipat na siya. Just like you said. After the cluster hour before we took the river back up, Monokuma told us. Go ahead, dispose of all the
What are you
corpses.
gonna
Okay,
do?
now take me to see your delighted smiling face. Thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health.
Yeah.
Even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's death. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's about jokes, you can dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the night hall to meet up with the others. Boss na? Save. Return to main menu. Walang quit. Multiple ka sa akin. Wala.